Hi, it's Kathy again, and I'm sitting here with Kim Cedarholm, the Director of Activities at Rockwood South Hill. And since I've been staying here at Rockwood, one of the things that I've noticed is the varied activities that they have and the activity level of people, that there's just such a participation. And I just wanted to find out from Kim firsthand how she goes about getting such a level of participation here.
Yeah, we really try hard at doing that. I have a few goals each day. I try to bring something different to the community as much as possible. Try to schedule something one time a day, something once a day. And then also my main goal is to just make people laugh and smile.
Oh, that's a great goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, how long have you been here?
I have been here in this September for 21 years.
Oh my goodness. That's another thing that I've noticed here is that the staff and the management there's a real sense of stick-to-itiveness, I guess. It's a really
longevity.
a lot of committed people who really have a passion for what they're doing.
Yeah, I think I'll just bring my pillow one day and just move in.
I've thought about that with my job as well.
Yeah.
So how do you go about structuring a monthly calendar of events?
We have some things that repeat all the time.
Mm-hmm.
We have mind aerobics once a week.
Mm-hmm.
We have mass 2 times a month. We have Bible study. The same things kind of repeat on a monthly basis. But then I strive to, especially during the summer, make sure we get out and see some new things. If I can come up with new things, like for a mystery trip, and just try to mix things up, a little bit of everything for everybody.
So do you have opportunities for the people who live here to volunteer in different capacities?
Yes, we do. We actually have a volunteer coordinator. Her name is Monica, and she does a really good job at recruiting folks from the outside, and then a major part of our volunteer program is our very own residents.
And one of the things that I noticed while I was here is that, and I'm not sure if it's your department or not, but somebody has elected resident floor managers, the residents. Now, is that something the activity department does?
We actually we call them floor representatives.
Okay.
And it's through the Resident Council Association. And so each year we have an election for the officers, and this is the Ridge residents.
Okay.
They have their officer election, and then there's a person assigned, if you will, that will take on the responsibility of kind of being the hostess and representative of that wing on their floor, and meeting and greeting new residents, maybe helping out with the floor meetings that they do once a month in preparation for the general meeting. And so that's kind of how that works.
So there's a floor meeting, and then there's a full, like the Ridge has one large residents meeting every month,
Mm-hmm.
and you go over things like different policy changes or different activities you're bringing. Is that the sort of thing, or concerns that they have, that type of thing?
Exactly. Concerns is an issue that they bring up their floor meetings, or things that they're pleased about. They might be really happy about a meal or an activity that they like to share and make sure they get in the minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But at the general meeting, so all this information's compiled for the general meeting, and then there are key personnel that are represented that, tell them what the future is for Rockwood, and big events coming up, like maybe an open house or something like that.
So if I were to ask you, what is your favorite part of your job, what would you say?
Oh, playing with the residents.
You didn't even hesitate on that one.
I know, I don't have to. Just being with the residents, like mind aerobics, just laughing and giggling and carrying on. And one of my favorite things is the mystery trips. It's really challenging when residents have lived here for X amount of years in the area to find something new for them to do or
Mm-hmm.
go see.
Mm-hmm.
And I do come up with some every once in a while. And so, like the last one we went to, we found a high hill out overlooking Cheney, and there's a gentleman out there that sells ultralights, planes.
Oh, wow.
And we drove up on this hill, never been there before myself, and we're, wandering around trying to find this place. And when you get up there, it was a beautiful day, could see Mount Spokane, Steptoe Butte, and Cheney all in one location.
Oh, wow.
And it was just really cool. So, things like that, it was lots of fun.
Well, I have to tell you that I was so impressed with the level of care, compassion, and activities that happen here at this community when I stayed here this week. It was really remarkable, and it really showed in the residents just the true, I really want to say the word joy. I mean, the joy that they have just walking around. You see it as they walk around, and it's really nice to see. They're not apathetic, they're not all lethargic, they just seem to still, at this point in their life, have a real mission in their life, and that's to live it to the best they possibly can. And that's wonderful to see, and you guys are really hitting the mark. I just want to commend you.
I thank you for that. I really do think that we're a big family, and I think the residents feel that way too. So, when one's hurting, we're all right there for them, and when we're happy, we're all celebrating, so.
That's wonderful.
And
it shows. Really cool. And thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Yeah, it's been fun.
Okay, good.
Thanks.